Hello everybody! I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. So I am out here in this beautiful new spot that my sister decorated. You guys have all asked me, hey, how did you get your sim so good? Well, let me tell you, it's not me at all. It is my sister Lolita, and she's here with me today. Say hi.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
Hello. Okay, and we also have Aldwin and Takeo over there hanging out.
Hey, everybody. It's
Hello.
Hello.
And you may know Takeo because he does a gaming channel called It's Takeo Gaming, and he does stuff sometimes. And of course, you guys know Al from the live stream the other night.
I do nothing. I'm the trophy husband. I just sit here.
There you go.
That's what you do. Okay, so the sim is beautiful. We all know this because I have shown you all the sim. Lolita set up this spot earlier. I don't know. How long did it take you to do this, sis?
We started on date night on Saturday, and we kind of finished. What time was it, babe?
5:10 a.m. Eastern Time.
Oh my god.
Yep,
well, we were we were looking for one thing, and then we went to another event, and I was like, oh, look at the sofa, and then, yeah.
It looks really good. So, how did you get started in doing landscaping? Because you do all these sims. It's like, if you guys don't know, Lolita has made basically all of the vacation sims that I've ever gone to, and they're always beautiful. She does really wonderful sim-wide designs. So, how did you get started in that?
I think I started decorating when I guess I started when I saw Boys Town. I don't know if you know where that area is. It was so realistic that I was like, I could do this. And we have a friend, and I haven't talked to him forever. His name is Tyler, and he was like really helpful with all my questions I asked him. And I actually saw him build a birthday event for one of my kids at the time, and I was like, I could do this. And I learned a lot just by watching him. And I always picked his brain, and then I got my own sim of my own, a homestead actually, and that's when I started. I just started trying to make it as real as I could in sim life, and I felt it made it more fun to be in.
Well, I know that you've done such an amazing job with Bluebonnet because this place did not look this good when you came here. Well, my normal decorating is just throw a lot of trees on it.
But your pictures are gorgeous. I love like your Flickr, and everybody's like, oh, where is that? I want to go. And you're like, my platform? But I'm like, it's gorgeous. It's so beautiful. So you still do good. And I'm very proud. I'm like, oh my god, that's gorgeous.
Yay! Yeah, but it's mostly trees, so just it's not that great.
Well, I mean, like when we first moved here with you, I asked like what you wanted and what the family wanted, and so it kind of helped when we decided we all wanted roads, of course, and then we actually wanted waterways where we could go boating because our family is amazing boaters. If you saw my sister's plurk where she was land boating the other day in my front yard.
Okay, listen. We all know I can't drive. I don't understand how to drive.
If you saw her blog or she was the first week we moved here, she was in the water over there living because she was stuck between the sims. That was hilarious. I'm at work and I see my sister's plurks and I just laugh so much because she is just so creative at her pictures of moments where she is. She had laundry. I think you had food. And you're like in the middle, stuck between the Sims over there. It was hilarious. It was the best. I'd have to go look at it again just so I could see your funny faces you make when you're stuck on the boat.
Like, people
This
should
is what
not
I
leave
live
me
with
alone.
every day.
People should not leave me alone. Why don't you guys leave me alone?
I love it because, you know, I come home and I find deer and pit bull and eggs and things in my house, and it's never a dull moment, and it's funny.
So where do you get your ideas when you're trying to build something? Like, where does that come from? 'Cause I know this didn't just like pop up out of nowhere.
Well, this is you, actually. I was watching one of your, I listened to you on the way home mostly, and then sometimes I get lucky enough to catch a live stream. And I was going to bed one night, and I saw you on your back patio in a rocking chair. And I had just got a glimpse before I went to bed, and you were like, I wanna hang out with a bunch of you one day, and we could all socialize or whatever. And I was like, well, my sis is gonna need somewhere to do that. And so the next day, or you know, when me and Takeo had our date night, I go, I gotta make something for my sis and the family. We need a hangout area. So this is what happened.
Well, it looks pretty good. I really like it out here. And of course with the plants, because I'm so into plants. I don't know why. I have like, I don't have plants in real life at all. But so what are some of your favorite stores? Like, where do you find so many of these things?
Like trees and stuff?
Yeah.
Let's see. I like Happy Mood a lot. I like Sky a lot. A lot of the trees I've been using, thank goodness for mesh, have made my life a lot easier decorating.
It makes a huge difference now that things aren't so many land impact.
Well, I mean, back in the day, I had some trees that were like, oh my god, I can't imagine, 27 prims a tree or something like that. And I was just like, back in the day, I was like, these are amazing. Now I'm like, I can't even look. I had to delete them. So
I should go into fits if they were that high.
oh, I would. I would start twitching and telling I can't. We gotta go in and pick them up. I can't leave them out there. So 3D trees is where I get a lot of them now, and I love that she's season changing them now. So, because I don't have to, well, my sister's seen this, when I changed it from spring to winter, she's like, did you know the ground is still green? I said, I have a process. And then when I changed it back, she's like, do you know the ground's still white? I have a process.
Because I don't decorate, and whenever I would do these season changes on Bluebonnet before you moved here, everything would just get white at once. Just whatever. Just throw some snow on it. Everybody can figure it out later.
It's like a section by section. I take one corner and I usually start with your corner because you're on the most out of all of us, and I want to make sure you feel at home.
Yay! I'm so spoiled.
She really is.
I'm so spoiled. So when you do our vacation sims, which I will be putting in pictures and stuff as we are talking here, when you do our vacation sims, what ideas do you get? Are you looking at Pinterest boards or just real life pictures, or what are you doing there?
Well, the first one I really, really made was the Grand Canyon, and that was just YOLO. Pretty much. I knew that we needed the observation deck, and then I knew we needed little shops and things. And then back then, homesteads were very short on prims, so I was really pushing the barrier back then.
That sim was so amazing. I could not believe it when we showed up.
That was a lot of fun.
It really was amazing.
And then when I made the rainforest, I fell in love with that place, and I still have it. We still have the rainforest. That vacation sim isn't going away for a while because I absolutely love it, and I'm adding on to it slowly. mostly on date nights, Porticao.
Yeah, there's actually new things on there for you guys to see too. Yeah.
Well, because they gave me more prims, and I'm like, woohoo, let's do this. So I started to add little areas and a couple of little tiki areas, and I know on top of the mountain where we all went, what was it called? Zip lining. I want to add more stuff, and so it's like more prims. I'm going back to go decorate. So that's just slowly a work in progress, so that when we go back on vacation, there's little changes you guys didn't see.
Woohoo! I can't wait to see it.
And then I took us all to Greece for something totally different. Like, I had never been to Greece. I've never seen Greece. I've never even thought about it, but when I went to a store, I saw they had buildings that resembled really nice houses in Greece. I was like, but I'm making Greece now. So I did that. And that was a lot of fun too. But that didn't last as long as because I fell in love with the rainforest, and Greece is okay, but it's not the place where I would definitely go like the rainforest, where it's very relaxing and mellow.
So, what would be a build that you would want to build in the future? Like, what is your dream build?
Oh my goodness. I had, before we were going to go to Greece, I was going to make Venice. Is that what?
I remember.
Yeah,
I
Venice.
remember
Yeah,
that.
right. Greece started as kind of a Venice idea, right?
I was going to do Venice. I was like, but there was someone who had just made an amazing looking Venice. And we had saw it, and I was like, nope, I can't do anything better than this. This is amazing. And it was like, I want to say it was like 4 Sims together. And it was empty. It was completely empty. No one was there. And I was like, oh, God, this place is gorgeous. And no one was there to, like, enjoy it except for just take pictures every once in a while. And it's amazing. I wonder if it's still there. It's got to be expensive to keep it up. But, oh, it's beautiful. Really beautiful. Yeah, I couldn't beat that. So I was like, nope, can't make that. Nope. Something totally different. So we went to Greece.
That was such a fun trip. That was such a beautiful sim too. Okay, so just to kind of break from the from the video for a second, why is there a huge alpaca in top of my house?
Nothing.
Nothing.
We don't know what you're talking about. Next, no more questions.
Yeah.
This video's over.
I have no idea who put that there. I don't own the princess or little bunny who did that.
Right. Okay. Just making sure. Just making
It
sure.
was over. We were told no difficult questions.
Oh my goodness. See, this is what being part of this family is
That's
like.
pretty much it.
Sometimes there's an alpaca on top of the house. I don't even know.
Dude is asking for
goodness.
it, folks.
Honestly, Alicia drew first blood. Yeah, she was asking for it exactly.
Hey!
I'm just saying.
Hey.
Easter, the huge egg,
not wrong.
looking in our window
Listen.
on the
And then-
roof.
And then that whole night, Cheo had to be stuck with me singing like 80s songs because I was like looking for that song, and then I just kept listening to him, and he was like, "Oh my god!"
Yep.
Oh my gosh. So, if somebody wanted to get started in building their own sim, what kind of advice would you have for a new person who's new to this whole
Don't do it. No,
landscaping
I'm sorry.
thing?
Oh, new? Oh, God. If I were to get, like, a whole new homestead and stay... Well, I mean, I have ideas. If I had $1 bazillion, I would make so many vacation sims, it would be ridiculous. I have ideas, and, God, what people are making nowadays. Gachas are inspiring for me. I mean, I see people put out a bakery, and I'm like, oh, it's all based on gachas for me for creative moves right now. Lay out your plan what you want. Inspiration is like all over the place. Our creators are amazing, and Mesh is I'm so happy. There's a match. You could
Well,
do so
and
much.
I know, like, whenever I hear you guys talking about it, you just say, I don't know, I just saw this thing and I just created it. So, be creative.
Yeah.
Don't limit yourself.
Never limited yourself. And then, people inspire you. There's some really fantastic decorators out of there, and they can use something you would never even think of using as a mirror. Or most of my dance floors are mirrors when we have parties because they're reflective. They're really beautiful. I just resize them monstrous. Wall art I use on the ground sometimes. For our Day of the Dead party, I used a huge sun mirror, and we danced on it. Just things you would never think of using kind of turn out pretty cool.
Yep.
That is really, really good advice. Is there anything else that you would tell people about landscaping, or what you do, or what you think, or I don't know, just tell them whatever.
Less is more. More is way too much. I was telling Takeo and our daughter Peyton the other day, I could add a billion more things to an area, but if you walk in and the mesh disappears or the retexture's too much, it's time for me to remove stuff. It happens in SL, it does. You're like, but I want one more plant. It would look great, but don't go overboard. Because you would enjoy the space or wherever you are. I made a beautiful bakery, and I didn't realize every single cupcake, every single cake, every picture chair, coffee cup, everything added up. By the time you got in the bakery, all the food disappeared.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
I was
SL kind of picks what they want you to see. They decide you're going to see this cup and this cake and this, but not the other things,
And I went overboard. I had half of it, the bakery, and half an ice cream. So what I did to fix that is I separated them into two buildings, and then it worked out just fine. Yeah, so you'll run into stuff like that.
Well, that is all really good advice, and I know that people will really enjoy learning a little bit more about landscaping in Second Life. I think that's all the questions that I've been getting over the past few months when people see pictures of the sim, or they see videos, or they come over and they want to know where everything is from, or how you did this and how you did that.
Time to come visit and right click and look at stuff.
and
They're more than welcome to.
visit the gift shop on the way out.
Oh, okay.
Uncle
That's our
O's
standard
gift shop.
closer. That's our standard closer.
Standard closer. Visit the gift shop. We've got shirts. I'm just kidding, guys. We don't have a gift shop yet.
Yes.
The next project.
Yet.
Right.
That'll be up by tomorrow. She's not going to go to sleep until she actually gets one out there.
I've got this.
I've got this. I've got a gift
Our next
shop.
vacation spot is totally having one. Just so you know.
Oh.
Okay.
So
See
where are we
that
going
idea
on our
came
next
from?
vacation?
I can't
Where are
tell
we
you.
going?
You wouldn't be surprised.
But you could tell all the people, and I won't
Oh,
visit.
right.
Nice.
Oh.
It's not too soon. We're gonna go to the rainforest again before we go to the new place. Whenever I make
Yay,
it.
rainforest.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, sis, for coming and talking with all of us, and also thank you to the guys for sitting and not being too
There
embarrassing.
you go. It wasn't easy, but we did
It
it.
was not easy.
Oh no.
Guys. But anyway, this is my family, so this is what you get. I'm so stuck. Okay, you guys. Well, thank you all for coming and talking to me, and to everybody else. Be sure that you hit the like button if you like this video, which I'm not sure why you wouldn't like this video, because these people are amazing. And also hit the subscribe button if you haven't done that already. You can also hit the little bell by the subscribe button and you'll be notified every time that I go live or upload or whatever. But until next time, I love you guys and I'll see you soon.